بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. كفى بالموت واعظا. كفى بالموت واعظا is the hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Enough reminder, sufficient reminder for anyone about the day of judgment is death. What does that mean? It means when I go to the graveyard, that is the biggest reminder that I will be there. And I'm going to die. And I'm going to be resurrected. And I'm going to see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and accounted. Either heaven or hell. When I pray in the funeral, or attend the funeral, and pray on the deceased person, sufficient reminder for me to reflect and check my life again, fix the shortcomings, and go on. So death, some of the scholars said, if death doesn't touch your heart and make you at least, just like what Brother Diwan said, when you see it, behave differently, or know that you are in the presence of something big, then you don't have a heart, then you're dead. Honestly, I cannot articulate what I'm going to say better than what Brother Diwan did. And he touched my heart more than anything. Because subhanAllah, when you take life as a joke, you're not serious. You're not taking opportunities. You don't even realize where you're at. You are standing in the prayer sometimes and you're talking or laughing. You're standing before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you are standing before a human being who has any authority, you'll be standing so respectful and so worried and so keen that everything comes out, every move that you make is good. Yet you're standing before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as if you're not standing before anyone. Or you're sitting waiting for the salah. You're waiting to meet with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're waiting to stand before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you're not picturing that. You're not taking advantage. You're not preparing yourself. You're not utilizing your time. You're not making dua. You're not praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're not praying as if the meeting that you're going to meet is just like you're going to see your friend, or even less than that. And then you see somebody carrying janazah, and you may be laughing and you may be joking or running. Do you know where you're at? Do you know what you're doing? Do you at least think about it? كَفَى بِالْمَوْتِ وَاعِظًا. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he sat at the edge of a grave and he was picking the ground with a stick, and his tears soaked his beard all the way to the ground, and he looked up at his companions and he said, "My friends, for this prepare." And he pointed at the grave. For this prepare yourself. You're going to lie in there. You're going to be buried. You're going to be alone. You're going to be questioned. It's not a joke. It's a reality. We said Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam after every salah seeks refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the punishment of the grave. And he said, the grave is the first step of the hereafter. If you succeed in it, what comes after it is very easy. And if you fail in it, what comes after it is a lot worse. So when you think of death, take it seriously. Who is not going to die? And you really think it's that simple to just die and lay down there? It's not. Wallahi, it's not. Wallahi, if you stand up in a khutbah and you say Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Brothers and sisters, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم كفى بالموت واعظا سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت استغفرك ونتوب إليك أقم الصلاة. That's more than sufficient. But it takes somebody to think about it. It takes an open heart, just like the story I told you about Ma'mun ibn Mihran, when he went to soften his heart, and Hasan al-Basri told him what? He just recited an ayah. أَفَرَأَيْتَ إِن مَتَّعْنَاهُمْ سِنِينَ. Do you see, if we let them enjoy themselves for years and years, ثُمَّ جَاءَهُمْ مَا كَانُوا يُوعَدُونَ, then death came to them. What good would that be? What did his son say? His son Amr, he said, oh Dad, I thought you were talking about someone big than this. Oh, all he did is just recite that ayah. He almost spoke through his chest saying, if your heart was awake, it will injure it. It will leave wounds in your heart just hearing that ayah. أَفَرَأَيْتَ إِن مَتَّعْنَاهُمْ سِنِينَ. So what's the difference? The difference is you have people with living heart and you have people with dead hearts. That's why you see someone crying and someone laughing on the far extreme. Because the heart is different. And if you don't open your heart, soon it will be opened forcefully and you will regret it. Surah Qaf. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَجَاءَتْ سَكْرَةُ الْمَوْتِ بِالْحَقِّ ذَلِكَ مَا كُنْتَ مِنْهُ تَحِيدٌ. The agony of death came. That's what you were trying to avoid all of your life. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told our life, told us how we are living now. لَقَدْ كُنْتَ فِي غَفْلَةٍ مِّنْ هَذَا. You were heedless. You never thought it's going to happen to you. You never thought it would come. You never thought it was that scary or that painful. فَكَشَفْنَا عَنْكَ غِطَاءَكَ. The veil that was blocking your vision from imagining what the Prophet ﷺ said is removed. فَبَصَرُكَ الْيَوْمَ حَدِيدٌ. Now you can really see what's going on. You have seen the angel of death. You have seen the actual grave. You have seen the questions and the angels who are coming to question. You've seen all that. Now it's a reality. Now you would say, oh Allah, give me some respite. رَبِّ ارْجِعُونَ. لَإِيش يَا رَبِّ لَعَلِّي أَعْمَلُ صَالِحًا فِي مَا تَرَكْتُ. Bring me back so I can do good in those years and the time that I have missed out on. Why do you have to miss out on it? You're alive. You can do it, and you can do good, and you can repent, and you can catch up with everything. It's a reality. You know, I was sitting downstairs, waiting for the prayer, and there was one guy next to me, and another guy next to him that I know him. He shook my hand, and I smiled with him and everything, and the guy between us, I felt like he speaks Arabic, and he wasn't kind of responding. You know, we were crossing, talking to each other, and he's in the middle. And I looked at him, and his eyes are so red. And we asked, who is that brother who died? You know what he told me? He said, that's my roommate. Wow. He said, my roommate for over a year. He told me he's going to get something. And now I'm looking at him here. He left him going to get something, driving the car to go pick up something, and now he's praying on him janazah, 29 years old. Can you imagine? Can you imagine his feeling? He said, I cannot. He said, I'm in shock. I mean, I cannot believe it. He just left. So you come and you see things like that. If that doesn't touch your heart, if that doesn't change your mind, if that doesn't wake you up, you have a problem. Really, you have a problem. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to change your heart and to make you feel and know these things. Death is a reality. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the best of mankind, died. You think you're going to stay? Everyone is going to go. The difference is, are you ready for it? If death comes to you now, would you just go? Or would say, oh, just give me little time? That's what you need to think about. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت استغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.